Too many of us, we think what's right for us based upon how man treats us, based upon how woman treats us, based upon how our boss treats us, based upon how our spouse believes in us, based upon how our friends support us. We base our gifts and our talents. If this is right for us, based on that. And I'm going to tell you something. When you know that it's right for you, based upon what God has given you, it don't matter about man's applause. You got to stop doing it for them, right? You got to start doing it for you. Who wouldn't want to do things over until you have it perfect? But the fact is, you don't get that chance. You get one shot. We get one shot at this gig right here. Life. One life. That's all we've got, and the most important thing to understand about regret is that in and of itself, regret is worthless. It does nothing for you. In fact, the only valuable thing in regret is the lesson you learn.
See, here's what I'm looking at. What are the uses for your life right now that you haven't even reached for yet? See, I believe that when you don't have enough encouragement to act on your dreams or ideas, or you're not enlightened enough that life will act on you, you've got to continue to work on yourself personally, to work on yourself professionally, to continue to achieve technical mastery of the information that's out here. You've got to set high standards that will begin to set the pace. You've got to decide to be relentless. You've got to decide never to give up. You've got to find some reasons within yourself that will give you the stamina when life catches you on the blind side to get back up again, to keep on calling and coming back again and again and again.
All right. I'm one day better than I was yesterday, and that's how we have to look at life. That's how we have to look at these situations, and eventually you'll stop feeling the way that you feel right now, and because of the actions that you're taking by the time that you stop feeling. Because here's the thing, if you did nothing, if you just continue to live, and you did nothing, all right, you will eventually get over this because time cures the painful wounds. Think of every hard thing you've ever been through. When enough time passes, it gets easier to deal with. It may not permanently go away, but it gets small. It gets real small in the rear view, and occasionally you'll be upset about it. But most of the time, you kind of don't even think about it. The point is this. When the time comes where this huge event to you right now is very small in the rearview mirror, do you want to be at a better place than you are right now? Or do you want to be in a worse place than you are? Because here's the thing. Time is going to pass, and time will help heal the wound.
God gave you the light, and you just shining. Even when they try to stop you, you still shining. Even when they try to slow you down, you still shining. Even when they try to come against you, you still shining. Even when they use their tactics to try to hurt you and kill your vision, you bring more life to, and you keep shining. Everybody ain't meant to handle the light when somebody has darkness in their soul, when somebody has darkness in their spirit, when somebody is bitter and you becoming better. Everybody can't handle the light of greatness. Everybody can't handle the light of calling. Everybody can't handle the light of you being who you are, you being ordained to be able to do what you've been called to do. Everybody can't handle that because everybody ain't that.
You want to change your life. Live better. Why? You must know your why and you must have it. Be firm. What's your purpose? What's your gift? What's your talent? What's your reason? In the morning, if you don't have one, you will find that you will default to the ones given to you by people that don't have to carry the burden of regret that you do, and you will. You can't advocate your throne. Only you can assume that role.
Regret. Regret the things I could have done differently or learned sooner. There's so much knowledge out there, so much information, so many ways to get better, and we make so many mistakes. We are the product of our mistakes, and oftentimes the lesson is sitting in front of our face there to be learned, but we miss it. Oh, we don't pay attention to it, or we think we know better until it punches us in the face. The most important thing to learn is that we have so much to learn. We all do. You have to open your mind, free your mind so that you can learn and make real progress.
Inside of every man and woman is a fire, and this fire burns very bright. And if you look at it this way, that your fire might burn just as bright as mine, but it burns at a different color, then you have to do what's right for you. You have to follow your own radiance and life. And when people tend to start living other people's dreams out, why is that? Because you are not living your radiance. You are not listening to your radiance. You are living someone else's dreams that they have for you, what you might. Wing is running someone else's playbook for your life. And if you're running someone else's playbook for your life, then you are going to feel incongruent with your radiance. If your fire is burning orange, but someone says, go do this blue thing while you are doing something, it is not the thing that's going to give you a sense of fulfillment and passion, and therefore you are dying a slow death. You are committing suicide at the slowest rate possible.
Take action to become a person, not filled with regret, but a person filled with knowledge and strength and power at life. Realize that this too shall pass, that it's not about the highs, it's about the character you are developing even in the lows.